Hello there, welcome to another talk, another meditation, and today's meditation talk is called When Copying Your Kid Goes Wrong. The interesting thing about these talks is that it always relates to something that I've just experienced, or it could be something I've seen, it doesn't have to be in direct relation, but there's always a relation to something. It's like it sinks in to something that I've just seen or heard or whatever. Like a puzzle. The pictures just they fit. But anyway, into the talk. This new talk, and this is called When Copying Your Kid Goes Wrong. And what you find with a lot of these kind of people, and this relates to, not just parents. It relates to the wokers, people that see people. They see these people having these big spiritual awakenings. Some of them are very evolved. Some of them are quite advanced. There's one lady I follow on Instagram. I can remember her account. I'll give it, but can't remember her account. But anyway, something journey within. If you I don't know if it's sacred journey within or journey within, something like that. But if you type that in and type in Kundalini, you might find her. And basically, she's obviously experiencing lots of the really powerful frequencies. And these people are using that as an example. Might be the sacred journey within on Instagram. But she's got brown hair, very, like a Latino kind of look. And I think she is actually like an American Latino type. But I'm using that as an example. And people want to be like that. Now, this relates to when copying your kid goes wrong, because there's a lot of that as well. But it is in relation to other people that copy others. I mean, I don't mind if people copy me. I mean, I had a gentleman a few years ago, an Indian gentleman on Instagram, who said to me, "Can I copy you? I really like you and what you present, blah, blah, blah. And I don't care, and at least, I don't care. But these people want to copy you, want to be like you so much, but without giving you any credit. You see? And these kind of people that I'm talking about, they are related. It's in relation to the left-tard, the wokers, the people that are, and these people all have the same thing in common. Some of them are misfits. Some of them actually want to be part of, it seems like they want to be part of the awakening movement, but they're totally misplaced. They don't know what group they're in. You see? And they're lost, these people. And it's like when I'm doing my talks, I bring other things into it because I don't want it just to be about one thing. I want people to understand that it's in relation to other things. And because sometimes the initial group, it actually is related to other groups also. And, but this is what's going on. It's like, before I done this talk, there was this woman on YouTube, I couldn't believe it. I mean, Ralph Smart, probably one of the, doesn't say anything wrong, nice guy, he's not against the system, or doesn't, say anything controversial, really. I'm bringing him down, and that's in relation to what I'm talking about. Because the people, for example, a parent copying their child, or someone copying you, or they all have the same thing in common. The lefties, all these people, they all want to be like those that are going through or have went through spiritual awakenings. Ralph Smart is an individual who has went through his own awakening. And this woman that I watched on YouTube was saying, oh, he's going to come down. Well, actually, no, he's not coming down. He's actually going up, because, if you actually watch his older stuff, he's really developed. And he's getting more developed. I mean, wasn't that long ago he interviewed Sadhguru. The Indian spiritual kind of philosopher. You don't get an interview with him unless you're very good and you're very well known. But this is in sync and in link with what I'm talking about here. These people all have this. They all have a bitterness about them. They are so bitter. The real chosen ones are not like that. And chosen, everybody's called, it's supposed to only be 144,000, yet I think I've seen billions saying that they're that. But you're chosen when you decide to be chosen. You're chosen when you decide to go within yourself. And this woman that was talking about Ralph Smart that I mentioned, saying he was demonic. Oh my goodness. Well, if to think that about him, God knows what they'll think about me. Given that I'm almost through the Satanic Bible, and I'm not saying I'm, this or that, but I like to read things. I like to get different perspectives on things. It's not that I'm a Satanist or anything, but I want to hear it. I want to hear what someone has to say. I'm into free speech. Even if I don't agree with them, I want to hear what they've got to say. I want to take that in. And this is in relation to what I'm talking about here, because the people that want to, like, I've got to watch what I say. The censoring that's going on, the personalities of those people, I can say it like this, are similar to these people copying. It can be a family member. It doesn't have to be a family member. Another thing I want to add on, if this is for people that maybe feel their families abused them, or it's in link with this, because don't rubbish them on the internet. Because I see some people doing that. Don't do that, because that makes you no better. Instead, even if you've got a family member copying you, or someone's copying you, laugh at them. If sensible people, or you don't even have to be that sensible, can see what they're doing, and people are laughing at them, not with them. But I just thought I'd throw that in there. I just felt I should throw that in there, because I see a lot of this, people saying I'm the scapegoat and this. Let it go, man. Because it's like I listened to a few interviews a few years ago with Johnny Cash, and even though his father and him didn't have the best situation or whatever, he never brought him down. So just let them go. You see? The same with this is in relation to people are copying you. At the end of the day, people can see when someone is copying you or whatever. Like that woman I mentioned that was on YouTube bringing down Ralph Smart. And she disabled the comments. Obviously, why? Because so many fans Ralph Smart has got. I mean, why do people do that? I mean, I've never done that on the internet. On, YouTube videos or anything. Why do you have to act like a troll? trolls are sad little people that bring others down because they don't feel good about themselves. It's funny because a lot of these people, you get a lot of these people, they bring others down, and they're obviously not very happy people. And the next question that comes, are you happy? Why do you feel the need to do that? Obviously, if you feel the need to go on the internet and bring people down, abuse people or whatever, you need to do some inner healing. You're frustrated within yourself. You see? It's like in this message, that message also is for people that are copying others. That feeling, that nervousness that's making you want to copy others, it's a feeling that it's a part of yourself that isn't accepting you just as you are. You see? Accept yourself as you are. I was watching a video this morning of a woman, she had bipolar, and she's talking about her bipolar, and she was talking about she's into meditation, she's into that. And I thought all she's doing is trying to escape. Just prolonging the issue. And this relates to people copying, or you're embarrassing yourself. You're making a fool of yourself. You're not giving respect to yourself. You're basically saying when you're copying others that you're not good enough yourself. And if you meditate deeper, then you'll get the answer to why you're doing that. But if you're constantly trying to escape, you don't come to that conclusion. That's why, it's all about, if you're wanting to control people, it's all about distracting them all the time. Because the most dangerous people are those that think, are those that meditate, are those that go within. And they're the most gentlest people physically, but they're the most dangerous. You see, because those are the ones that can awaken others. Because you cannot tell someone the truth. The truth has to be realized for that individual. And the same with yourself, going within. That other person's path or the way they look or whatever, that's their identity. You need to find your inner divine identity, I'd say. Meditate on why you're trying to copy others, why you try to bring down others, because these bringing down others and people that copy, they think the same. You see? The people that copy, the people that bring others down all the time, they don't like themselves. And so it might sound, a bit old school, but I think the oldest information is the right information, going within. Meditation, going within. Facing your issues head on, facing your broken heart head on. That's why there's only 144,000 chosen ones, or a very small minority. Because society as a whole is suffering from broken hearts. They're all broken hearted. And that's why they're trying to escape. But the 144,000 are those that will face that broken heart head on and heal it. Because you heal it by feeling it. And so this is a message to those that copy. It doesn't have to be your kid or you're bringing others down, because as I've said, they're in the same bracket. They think the same. They are the same. Why are you needing to bring others down? Why are you needing to copy others? The solution is to go within yourself. That is the answer. And I'm just going to leave it there. For the latest updates, talks, news, research, songs and much, much more, please do visit my website at www.lovelightfamily.com. Thank you.